Ina hoa makamaka mai Hawaii nui o ke awia hiki ni hau ka Iolani na kamaaina na malihini aloha. Here we go. Happy aloha. Happy aloha Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. The animals were going to be let out. Yeah, and that's how we start things here on the show. Good afternoon. How's it? Hope you are well. Hey, want to let you know that real quickly here, want to let you know right off the bat, coming up on the show today, Keilana has a brand new release. She had a CD release party that was different from what we're used to. And she was surprised before the CD party began. We'll tell you what surprised her and made her jaw drop. Details coming up in minutes. Iolani Kamauu is a Nahoku Hanahana Award winner, mostly behind his wife, Natalie Ai Kamauu. He does the writing, the orchestration. He is stepping in front into the spotlight. That's coming up for you. Joseph Soul, we talk story with him. You will hear his voice, not only his singing voice, but just kind of his own thoughts as he is on NBC television, The Voice. Exciting stuff for you. So that's coming up, just a few of the things on the show today. So real quickly here, let's give you some housekeeping stuff, and we'll take your comments here. And Gail, I see your comments, so we'll get to that in a moment. Like button and share button if you're on the Facebook side, and then if you are on the YouTube side, we are looking to get ourselves 1,000 subscribers. We're halfway there. That's all because of you. So if you can head over to the YouTube side, we'd love to have you subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when we go live. All right, so let's get over to the comments. There's a lot of comments here on, let's go ahead and get over to them. First of all, please announce, and Gail, I see you on there. Let's go ahead and move your comments where I can see it. Tomorrow, live-streamed Hawaiian Steel Guitar Showcase, performances by Jeff Ahoy, Bobby Ingano, Alana Kaka, Kekula Mele. Oh, that went down. Is there any way of getting that back up there? Can we get there we go. Alana Kaka, Kekula Mele, Next Gen Steel Guitars, 3 p.m. Saturday, Facebook Live, free, produced by Hi Mele. There you go. Alana Kaka, one of the world's best steel guitar players. So you got to go ahead and check them out. Gail, thanks for the heads up on that. Rie, thank you so much for being here on the show. We appreciate that. Friday. Nice. Okay. Very good. Stacy Ku'ule. Of course, we featured her single just a couple of weeks ago, and she is here. Sachi Ishida, mahalo to you. Nice to have you here. If you're new to the show, go ahead and put new in the comments and put where you are at right now. And leave us your comments. We take a look at them as we go all through the show. Let's go ahead. A couple of things we want to do. We want to get you outside. This is North Shore right now. We've had some rain, but the North Shore is not bad. It's actually looking good. This is live. So you can see we've got not a whole lot of wave action out there. Actually, kind of looks kind of small. Got to check in with Guy Hoggy on that one. But the rain showers have kind of gone by a little bit. So that's awesome. Gail says mahalo. And we'll put the comments back where we had them before. And we'll make them a little bigger so everybody can see them. And then Stacy Ku'ule is watching in her car. Hopefully she's in the passenger seat. All right, so there you go. Nice view as you see outside. We'll see if we can get some of the other cameras. It was rain showers the past couple of days. It has been somewhat crazy because it's like, when you're here in Hawaii and suddenly it starts raining, you kind of forget how to drive. It's just a Hawaii thing. You know what? Keilana's laughing right now at my last comment, and she's in the green room right now. Let's go ahead and bring her in. She is our first guest of the afternoon. Keilana, aloha, how are you? Wait a minute, hang on for a second. Let me make sure that let's see, okay. It said that I muted the guest. Did I do that? Okay, how do I unmute the guest? Wait a minute, I have to figure this out. It's not unmuting. This is not a good thing. Okay. It says that I muted the guest. I'm going to put her back into the green room. Stay right there. She doesn't have to move. And then what I will do... Did you need something behind me?
Cocktail!
There's crawling people while we go by. Okay. Wow. I've never had a problem before. There she is in all of her beauty. Yeah. Hang on. I know you're waiting to be able to say something, and guest has muted themselves. Oh, you're muted on your side. Try and check that. Guest has muted themselves is the sign.
Oh, there you go.
Hi! Yay! It's usually me.
I apologize.
No worries.
Wow.
All good to have you here. Congratulations on the brand new CD. I hate to say CD because it's all digital now. Do you have any hard copies?
You're right. I have a few, but I've been seeing that a lot of people actually want physical copies, so I'm gonna get some soon and have them available for purchase.
All right, let's
surprisingly, right? Yeah.
Surprisingly. Well, no, actually, it's funny because the more advanced that we go, the more some people still like to hold on to that, that they want to be able to look and hold it in their hand and look at their friends and say, haha, I got one, haha. So
yeah.
Hey, let's quickly, let me show this here. This is the CD cover. I'm going to put that over here on this side so they can see you. Look at that. Now, did you do this artwork yourself?
I did. So the picture was taken by my really good friend. His name is Christian Tangwan, amazing photographer. But the whole album design was something that I was able to kind of put together myself, which I'm pretty proud of.
Sister, that floral headpiece, that's like Mary Monarch status.
Oh my gosh, Billy, I can't even tell you. That was a DIY project, and that took quite a while. I didn't realize how much work that was to make something that big, and but I'm really glad with how it turned out.
That looks awesome. Beautiful picture. And we'll show some more pictures coming up here in a little bit, and we'll get to the CD release party. But first of all, I want to give you a little bit of opportunity for those that don't know you, tell us about your family, because your family is involved in Hawaiian music, right?
You know what's so funny? I actually did not know. From my immediate family, I'm actually the first to pursue music. But, as I've been in the community, in the live music scene, I've been seeing and hearing a lot of people tell me, oh, you come from the mokulehuas. They're super, super well-versed in music, Hawaiian music especially. There was actually a band called the Paradise Serenaders that I just realized there was a mokulehua part of that Hawaiian band. And so that's been super cool. I've been kind of discovering more about my heritage and my lineage and seeing that, my family is musical. So it's crazy.
Did you know, or was somebody able to tell you if you were related to the person that is in that Paradise Serenaders group?
Yes. So I actually went ahead and I digged. When I started hearing that a lot, I was able to connect with a few relatives and find out, just how we're related. So the mokulehuas were all related somehow. We all come from the same cloth. So it's been interesting to kind of see, there's a lot of very talented musicians, mokulehuas in Kailua, and, as well. So it's been super interesting. I've been able to kind of find my family from this whole experience as a musician and everything. So. Yeah.
Nice. Now, as much as the family may be involved with Hawaiian music, you've kind of got your own groove, and it shows on this album. So tell us about what you like, and who are the musicians that you looked up to, and what is it that you wanted to say out of this album?
Billy, I grew up listening to a wide variety of different genres. Thankfully, my parents, they really raised me up on R&B and jazz and kind of hip hop music, but also with like island and Hawaiian. My grandpa was really into jazz as well. So I really just have a soft spot for jazz and, all kinds of music. Growing up, I listened to rock, emo, punk rock, all of that stuff. So I just have such a great appreciation for music as a whole. And it's been interesting because while I've been trying to figure out who I am as a musician, as an artist, I really decided that I wanted to kind of do this and share my favorite type of music, which is R&B, singer-songwriter, something a little different from what people would normally hear when they see a Hawaii musician.
Nice. Now, let's also let everybody know that you are also, did you go to the Kamehameha schools?
I did. I am a proud graduate of Kamehameha schools. I graduated in 2012, if that gives away my age.
Yes, young, very young.
You very young? Oh, yeah, that's great.
Now, you also work there as well, right?
Yes. So ever since I graduated, I told myself that one day I want to get back there and give back to my community, to Kamehameha schools, because I really, really devote and can say honestly, I would not be paving this path or even pursuing the path of music without Kamehameha schools. And they had so many different resources, and I felt like, okay, I want to go back. So as soon as I graduated, they gave me an opportunity to come back. And so I help out with the big events like song contest, Christmas concert, and all of those things. And I've been doing that ever since. So it's been such a rewarding feeling.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and talk about the CD release party because, in this era of COVID, of pandemic and lockdown,
Yeah.
we can't gather, we can't do the usual CD release party thing.
I know.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some of the video from your CD release party. I don't know if you've seen any of this or had a chance to, but
What's up, guys?
tell everybody,
Welcome to
I'm going to bring down the
Keilana.
volume on this video. Tell us, everybody, what's going on.
So it's been so crazy. This company, they are a videography company, Propeller USA. So primarily they do wedding videography, and of course since COVID they didn't have any weddings to have to shoot. So they kind of pivoted and tried to figure out, well, what's another alternative? So they reached out to me and they wanted to start showcasing businesses, local businesses, showcasing artists, all kinds of influential figures. So I was one of the first musical guests that they had on the show. So this was something that we did a week prior, and we really hit it off. And so I actually was like, you know what, I want to do something special for my album. And I asked them, I'm like, hey, how hard would it be for us to kind of put together a virtual listening party where people can come in, tune in, and we'll be listening to the songs with them, and the lyrics will be on the screen. So it was it like blew my mind what we were able to put together. It was crazy.
Okay, yeah, now let's go ahead. I want to show this, and my producers here, which have gotten onto camera, are going to hand me a box. See, you have to be on it, Mr. Producer. There you go. So I was able to open up this box on Hawaii News Now, and so
great.
Who'd you team up with on this?
That was another just crazy coincidence experience. So that amazing little cube that you have in your hand, hey guy. So that was something that I incorporated into the listening party. Anyone that wanted to join in and kind of have that full experience, because of course we can't be at a restaurant or at a bar or at an establishment celebrating. This business, Ice Cubed Hawaii, they reached out to me and they told me, hey Keilana, we've been keeping up with your live stream, musical sets that you've been doing. Because right after all of my gigs kind of shut down, I transitioned really quickly to live streaming. I would do, virtual things on Instagram. So they were like, thank you so much for keeping us company during the beginning stages of COVID. Our family would watch you. And so they were like, we are a small business, and we have been putting together cocktail kits. And so within that cocktail kit, yes, like you will find different packets. So they actually make their own locally sourced mixes of, so they had three flavors, I believe. They had the bee's knees, Lihing lemon drop, which was my personal favorite.
Yay.
It was so good. And I think the last one, what was it? Oh, pineapple daiquiri. And
That's
so
awesome.
the only thing, yeah, that's that one. So the only thing that you would need, they also gave like these really huge cubes of
Ice cubes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ice cubes. Yeah. So it was super cool. So all you have to do is just add your own, favorite alcohol to it. So people could kind of really experience being at a listening party with me.
Awesome. All right. So this is just something that, because I've never seen this before done, but this was kind of something that was kind of neat. Hang on for a second. So this is a cool box. And so, Mr. Producer, here, catch. Nicely done. All right. There you go. Okay. But anyway, so that's awesome. Now, you are getting a chance now to go ahead and get your CD out. If somebody walks up to you that's never heard your music before and they ask you, what's on your CD, what are you going to tell them?
I'm going to say that these are just a bunch of original songs with a tinge of R&B, hip hop, soul, and they are just all encompassing my journey as a musician and to self-discovery. And you can find a little bit of everything, whatever you need on that album for anyone. So please check it out.
All right. So once again, is there any originals on there?
Everything completely. All 11 tracks on that are original songs.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that back up there. That's one of the photos. Once again, the photo of the album, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. Looking forward to hearing more. Now, real quickly here, there's a couple of things. Before you did the CD release party, you
Yes.
started getting word that you were climbing on the Apple charts. On the R&B, you wound up the number 2 on your day of release. How crazy is that?
That was ridiculously crazy. People started sending me screenshots. They're like, "Girl, do you know you're charting?" And I'm like, "What?" So I went and I saw it for myself. As soon as, because the album actually came out at 6 p.m. the day before, and so people were saying you're number 4, and then as the day progressed, it got to number 2, and I'm like, "This is insane." So I'm on cloud 9 still. So it's crazy.
Nicely done. Congratulations. And I'm sure that the surprises will not stop here, that they will continue for you. And
Thank you.
there may be a little bit of pressure as to, what you're going to do with your next album. But as far as this one right now, good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Final question for you. Is this
Yes.
something that you really did by yourself, or did you have a team, or?
I am a Zao Music artist, and Zao Music is a small label by Imu Garza, who was a member of the island band, the Opihi Pickers. And so it's been really cool. He's kind of started up his own label. So I'm one of the artists on that label. And we just had the same idea. We want to create music that kind of evolves what people think of Hawaii music, Hawaiian music. And so this was just my project. And I'm just so excited to see what people think about it. And I hope they like it.
All right. Once again, you can catch her. She's over at Moani Bistro in Kapolei, 5 to 7 p.m. That's on Friday nights. And you just started tonight. Right? She's heading there right after this interview. Joraku Waikiki also as well, too, right? On Sundays?
Yes.
All right.
Sundays, yes, 6 to 9.
Go look for Keilana's album, I Am. It's out on all digital platforms. It is charting, and we want to thank you for being on the show, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Uncle Billy.
All right, Keilana here on the broadcast. Yay! Cocktails. Oh. See what Keilana has started. Okay, this is a little bit scary.
I was bending for a long time.
Producer was waiting for a long time for this. Was I talking too much for you? All right. Oh, hi. How are you? Okay, you can't have any. We want to say hello to Margaret. Let me see here. Margaret asked the question, is the YouTube channel, Billy V, the one that you need 1,000 subscribers? Yes, Margaret, that's the one. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That would be awesome. Mila Ayala, thank you so much for being on. Hello again. Happy Friday. Yay. Okay. I'd like to drink this, but then I will never be able to finish the show. So we'll hold on to that for a couple of moments. Let's go ahead and talk about Iolani Kamauu for a couple of moments. Iolani Kamauu is an amazing Nahoku Hanohano Award winner. He is the husband of Natalie Ai Kamauu, and he has put together the most amazing music. However, he has always been in the background. So now we have been told that he is stepping out into the forefront with a single that has been released that is him. Natalie is in the background. Now, this one is called Noelani, Noelani, I Love You, and it is also in conjunction with their son's Hula Tees fashion line. So we're going to put up some of these pictures here. I'm going to put them right in front of me because that seems like a good place to put it. And so look at some of these pictures here of the fashions, and we're going to show that to you one by one as we put them up. These are the fashion line. I still have yet to talk to Natalie as to when they will be available, but I'm thinking that since the single is dropping today, that the fashions are also dropping today. So these are the Hula Tees fashions. If you need more information, head on over to Natalie Ai Kamau's Facebook page and message her. So those are the fashions. And I don't have a copy of the song that I can play for you because it's hard because this is video. And then if I play a song, then I just have to sit here and look at you and the camera, and that can be awkward. So tell you what, make sure you are listening to Hawaii 105 KINE tomorrow when I'm on the air at 12 noon, and we'll have some of that for you. So it's a multiple thing that's happening with new music, Iolani stepping out into the spotlight, new fashions, and all. They always do it as a family thing. That is a Kamauu and Ai concept. I mean, it's not a new concept. There are a lot of people that do a family, but they consistently decide to do everything that way. And it's just neat to see. Let's talk about The Voice for a couple of moments. There is brand new contestants coming on, every Monday and Tuesday night. It's the blind auditions. And so Joseph Soul, who comes from Hana and Makakilo, he is the one that is from Hawaii, and he is on the show. And right now, that's just kind of crazy. He is right now doing so well. And so let's show you a little bit of the background here. I'm going to try to move over to the side a little bit. And you can see Joseph Soul singing for them, for the judges that are in the seats. Now, we are not allowed to play a lot of it for you, and we'll try to sneak some of it in just a little bit. But let's go ahead here from Joseph Soul. I talked to him earlier this week, and he told me, first, one of the questions I asked him is that, what has his career been up till now?
Bands like Common Kings. I've had a pretty blessed career so far. I got to tour with bands like Common Kings, BET, Summer, Tanel, and I've produced a bunch of music locally as well, like Positive Motion, Tanel, Danny Girl, Nesian 9, and stuff like that. But I never really put that much effort into my own music until recently. So it's been pretty cool to see that work pay off in a sense. But yeah, I lived in California for a little while, and while I was out there, I linked up with Common Kings and got to play like Major Agent, headline with them. And then I played in Australia. I got to go to Kuwait with BET back in 2009, and we played a show for the Hawaii-based troops that were out there. And I believe there was a special that aired back here in Hawaii. But yeah, it's been a pretty incredible journey as a backing artist and a producer, and now as a vocalist, as a solo artist, to kind of see everything come to fruition has been such a blessing.
With all of this stuff about local music, with all of this stuff, how much did doing all that stuff prepare you for The Voice?
For somebody that has done this for as long as I have, you would think maybe I would develop a routine, but it kind of just happens, I guess. I mean, to me, my routine is performing, like being on stage. That's routine to me. So it was just a matter of like them telling me what I had to do and where to go, and me just being like, okay. And I was totally fine, zero nerves. And then once they opened the doors and I took the steps onto the stage, I got overwhelmed, and I feel like maybe it was because there weren't a bunch of physical bodies there. It was just the 4 coaches sitting in front of me. But it was just, it felt like the Hunger Games, like the movie The Hunger Games. You're kind of in the background, it's a little dark, and all of a sudden they thrust you into the lights and you need to sing for your life. But it was an amazing.
That's amazing to go ahead and just do that. And he, in describing this to me, he told me that there's a point in the song where, he belts out something, and that's supposed to be the high part. And he hits the notes, and nobody turns yet, and then you're thinking, okay, I'm going home on this one. And next thing you know, there's a lot of clapping, 2 chairs turn, and he gets on to Team Kelly. He picks Team Kelly, and he is off and running. And he's looking good. As a matter of fact, he had to stay there for a long time while the judges talked amongst each other, saying who was the best choice. So congratulations to Joseph Soul. Monday and Tuesday nights, that's going to be on KHNL. That's The Voice on NBC television. And once again, we are rooting for Hawaii boy Joseph Soul. Nice. Okay.
It plays a part in everything I do.
I asked him, how much does being from Hawaii play a part in what he does?
Being from Hawaii is probably the thing I'm most proud of in my entire life. Having the opportunity to showcase the type of people we are, to showcase what aloha really means, and to help leave our legacy as more than just the people who came up with the word aloha. It means everything to me, and I think that it is the most important thing to me, really, is to help leave a legacy for Kanaka and then the people of Hawaii then I'm just trying to do my part in that.
All right. So once again, you've got somebody of Polynesian ancestry who is there on The Voice, and get ready to watch him coming up on Monday and Tuesday nights. Go get him, bro. All right, there's a lot of events that are happening, and let's go ahead and share some of them with you as I go ahead and get, there we go, a little bit more room. First of all, want to say hello to McKenna Maduli as we get ready. Josh Tatofi sat in for me this past Sunday on Up Mākeke, and so make sure that you join us. That's going to be on KHNL, 8 o'clock on Sunday. It is shopping, and it's on. All local products from Hawaii. Get ready for it. Up Mākeke, go to papamaakeke.com and find out more information. Once again, we'll be live on television for an hour showing you various items, either handcrafted, made in Hawaii, that are selling fast, and the shipping is free. So get ready for that on Sunday. When we talk about the weekend events, there's a couple of things that I wanted to go through here, either this past week or coming up this weekend. Got a chance to be on Twitch for the first time that I've ever been interviewed on Twitch, and it was with It's Me John B. That's his handle, and so there he is right there on the left-hand side. Got a chance to sit and talk with him. An amazing young man that wants to do so many things, but him and I didn't realize it, have so much in common. Everything from gaming to wanting to MC, wanting to be in broadcast. And so we got to have a long discussion about that, how to go about it. He took questions from his community, and they were asked to me also. I got to share some stories about being here in Hawaii and living here, and I also got to tell everybody in his community, we're not ready for a whole lot of tourists yet. Maybe wait a little while, just a little while, so not everybody's all coming at once. But, eventually everything will open up, and I explained that we're still under a tier program there. But just being able to sit with him and discuss things like some of the stars that I got to talk to, like Kino and The Rock and Chris Hart and Jack Black at different times, was just awesome. So it's me, John B. Thank you so much for having me on your show. Appreciate that. The Molokai fundraiser and memorial concert was held 2 weeks back, but this past week, Beth Post from Davis, California, she's a DJ for a Hawaiian music station out there, and she played my comments about COVID and about Kaleo Papa, and really appreciate that. That's awesome. Beth, best to you, and continued success, and mahalo for playing Hawaii's music over there in Davis, California on community radio. You can find her on the internet as well. As a matter of fact, you know what? After we're done with the show, I will post so you can go ahead and listen to her show as we show you some of the pictures from the Kaleo Papa fundraiser. Coming up on Fridays, as a matter of fact, I think they're posting this right now. This is brand new that just Greg Salas and I are going to do. Greg Salas, former University of Hawaii wide receiver, former NFL player. We're going to break down the game a little bit. We're going to have guests on the show. So that's going to be on the Hawaii Athletics Facebook page or the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior Football Facebook page. So look for us to talk football if you're missing it. By the way, game day is tomorrow. So get ready as the Bows will take on Fresno State in California. There will be no Fresno fans in the stands. I love that. They will have no fans. We won't have any when they come play here. But just for the moment, just no fans for them. Ha, ha, ha. Yay. All right, there you go. Some of the weekend stuff. Hey, if you've got weekend stuff, you can always let me know. Billy V, studio at billyv.live.
Billy V. Aloha, my brother. And aloha to you and your ohana. And mahalo once again for having me on the Billy V live show. And aloha to everybody watching. My name is Kaleo Boi Kia, and this is your Inspire You message of the week. And it goes a little something like this. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. You see, folks, election season is upon us, and every single time this time of year comes around, we are faced with negative interactions because of a lot of differing political views or conflicting opinions, and it's very disheartening. But let's be honest. Change is created by setting the example, not by sharing them. Okay? So your challenge this week, guys, is to be the example, is to set the example for the people around you. Because let's face it, opinions are for sharing, but actions and examples, those are for caring. That right there is your Inspire You message of the week. Make sure you go out and vote. Billy V, I love you, brother. Much mahalo once again. We'll see you folks next time. Kaleo Boi Kia here. Peace, love, and aloha. Chee.
I love when he does that. Kaleo Boi Kia. I'm going to hold the picture right there for a moment. We froze that. I want to say a special mahalo because he did this report and he really didn't have to, but he felt like he really wanted to. He just got his 4 wisdom teeth pulled out.
Oh, no.
And he still put it in a report. Brah, love. That's love, and I appreciate you very much. Kaleo Boi Kia, couldn't Kanai coming up for you in this next week. Really quickly here, I want to go back to some of the comments because there's been a bunch of people that have logged on since, and we want to say hello to Kamika King. What's up? How are you? Nice. Thank you so much. Nani Edgar is on. Cheers. Yeah, there's been so many people asking about suddenly what I was drinking. Where is that? Is my drink still around? This is a lihimui something or other. Now everybody's searching for the answer.
By Ice Cube, Hawaii.
It's
Lihimoi lemon drop.
lihimui lemon drop. Not bad. Okay, I've had one sip. Take that out of my hand.
From the
Okay.
cute. No, have another one.
Have another one? Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Margaret, thank you.
Drink up more! We need cocktails!
We talked about Chaz Kamau a little bit earlier. This is Iolani and Natalie's son who has his own fashion line. And so, Chaz, mahalo to you as well. Congratulations on the new part of the... thank you very much. Take that. On your new line. So the Noelani line, and I'm taking it, he didn't correct me, so I'm guessing that it is out today. So there you go. Stacy, thank you so much. Chris Ku'u says, no, don't give him any more. Yeah, that's probably safe bet right there.
He's not driving.
All right, let's go ahead and take you outside. This was over this past week. I had to be at the Sheraton Waikiki Hotel. So this is the infinity pool. It is not open yet, the hotel. And they opened up this area just for us so we could do the interview. The interview was on Hawaii News Now, and it was what they were doing in order to prepare for tourists who are coming to visit our islands. But they're not open yet, and they're not due to be open probably until the beginning of November. They haven't announced that yet. But in the meantime, it's still a nice place to enjoy the view. So that way, this is the view you'll have when you get here. And if it's not yet, that's fine because we are slowly allowing people in. Just know that you'll have to have a negative COVID test when you come, and you'll have to do that 72 hours before you fly. And if you get it, there's a website from the Hawaii state government and the city and county of Honolulu. So make sure that you go look at those before you travel. Know that when you get here, those of us in Hawaii, we are asking you to watch your distance, wear your mask, and wash your hands, just like we're all doing here, because we are wanting to keep our numbers low. And right now, they're trending a lot lower than what they were earlier this summer. So, a little bit of sound here as you enjoy the outdoors. Nice. Hey, as we head into the holiday season, I know that a lot of people are thinking shopping. So once again, I want to mention that McKenna Maduli and I are on Up Mākeke. That's going to be coming up on Sunday night on KHNL. But you can also see it because we are broadcasting to the world, really. That's up Facebook.com/popupmakeke. So You can do your shopping, because for those of you that live outside of Hawaii and you miss Hawaii stuff, that's the chance for you to go ahead and get those, and the shipping is free. And that's what our show is about. Not so much the Up Mākeke, of course we want to help them, but the show is about bringing people together. Those that live outside of Hawaii that wish they were here, those that have visited in the past that want to be here, and of course connecting all of our Hawaii people with entertainment news. Real quickly here, as we get towards the latter part of the show, we want to just give you one more on this. Make sure that you're hitting on the Facebook side the like button and the share button. We are on Billy V Sunrise and also on Billy V Live, but also we're on the YouTube side. So we're working our way up to 1,000 subscribers. We've got about halfway there. So if you get a chance, head on over to the YouTube side, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll know when we're on. And we appreciate that very much. One more look outside before we have some music for you. As you can see, the weather is not bad. It is improving. There were heavy showers earlier today and yesterday. As a matter of fact, there was a flood advisory for the island of Oʻahu. But today, this afternoon, looking much better as we get into the weekend. We're thinking there will be probably just one more day of no trade wind weather. Yeah. Producers just beside me just went, oh. Blame Guy Hoggy, not me.
I'm looking for you.
Wrong guy.
And like Guy says, hey, there's no switch that I can automatically hit to hit the trade winds on. And he's got a point. So you can't blame him all that much either. So thank you so much for watching. Alcian Clegg says, aloha. Hope your day is going well. Yes, and happy Aloha Friday to you too. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's going to do it for us on this Friday.
What? Already?
Well, if we end the show, then I can have my drink.
Yay! Let's get drunk. Just kidding.
Thank you.
It's a family show.
Pouring all day in Mauna Wili side on the windward side of Oʻahu. Windy in Kailua now. Beautiful view that we were showing earlier. Thank you for the weather updates. Appreciate that. Have a wonderful week. We're going to leave you with music of Bobby Moderow Jr. He has a solo album. He's part of the group Mauna Lua Na Hoku, Hano Hano award winner. Always gives back. Him and I travel to the Grammys every year.
Are we keeping our clothes on?
Woo! Naked Friday.
That's not a thing.
That's a Bobby thing.
Now I have to stop the ending of the show because I have to explain, otherwise people don't know. We were doing a test. It was live on the air. He didn't have a shirt on because it was hot, humid outside. He's in Hawaii. So I thought I would take off my shirt too. But if I take off my shirt, you can't see below. So it just looks like I don't have any clothes on. So that was the premise of the last time that Bobby and I saw each other. I should stop now. Thank you so much for watching us. We'll see you next Friday, 3 p.m. Hawaiian Standard, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wash your hands, watch your distance, and wear your masks. Mālama pono, aloha a hui ho. We hope you have a cold one wherever you are.
Yay!
Oh, no, here they come. Bobby, go. Play.
Glug,
Play.
glug,
Hi, Bobby.
glug.
Play.
Naked Fridays.
We're living so far from home, always proud of where you're from. You'll face the future while never forgetting your past. Please know that you can count on me to help you light your way and see that our land will be within your heart. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are, proud of who you've become. And if life's storms seem to come to your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. The road may take you far away, you may feel you've gone astray. There'll be times in life when it's too dark to see. The ocean may be big and blue, but it's what connects us to you. And if you listen, you'll hear your mother's call. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are, proud of who you've become. And if life's storms seem to come into your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. And she'd say that life is short, we've got each other, and that's a blessing for sure. And if it ever becomes a doubt in your life, look up and find your colors in the sky. I promise you the time will show. Love for you will always flow, no matter the curves that life may throw. As your inner life continues to grow, see how far you will go. Follow your dreams and know we're on your side. Baby, we are all so very proud of who you are, proud of who you become. And if life's storms seem to come into your life, just know that if you need to, you can follow your rainbow back home. Just know that if you need to,